ready for this. I am not ready for this. Okay, so I learned a bit more about Onision. Nothing much, just that he wanted no one to criticize his book for some reason. Minute things. I will say this in advance. I'm very sorry if I seem to lose my cool while reading this book. I've noticed that whenever I start the stream, I'm very calm, and by the end of it, I'm very I stutter. My lisp becomes like it it's not attractive. So and it will happen again. I will try my best to not have it happen, but it's going to happen. I stupid fucking notifications. I'm very sorry. I'm already upset just by reading this book. So last stream, poopy poo poop, and there was a school shooting. And I know it's gonna mean nothing later on. Well, maybe it will. Give me 1 second. I'm going to. I'm just reading your message. I don't remember what chapter it was. Thank you for letting me know, though. I'm on chapter 8. Let's begin this stream. I don't know how long this is going to be, but it might be a short stream because I might just end it. All right. So this is after the school shooting, and they, him and Abby are like together now. I guess I don't know. Lakewood High struggled at first. We all did. But as promised, the school was operating once again and welcoming students back. Oh, Abby had returned home a few days prior, telling me how much crap she was going to give her dad for up and abandoning her for so long. Huh. We both knew he rarely showed any interest in what she had to say. I suppose we like to think of our fathers in a way that made us feel like they could care from time to time. Alright, so the pacing is really off already. I think that you should like show the struggles. Like this just gets solved like almost immediately. I would like to know the struggles. Like how I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to take interest. I don't know. I don't I'm trying my hardest not to like be a dick or a jerk. Let me just continue reading. I'm very sorry for the pause. In a strange way, we both felt safer after the incident, knowing someone who had been beaten Abby, someone who has terrorized her life, was now completely unable to harm her again, or any other matter of fact. We learned he barely survived Jason's beating, but was left in a coma according to a news report in both papers and on TV. You don't really need to mention this, just say it from the media, and that would be easier to understand. But I guess it makes sense. Hey, they read. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if it makes sense. None of this makes sense. Let's try to find some. I want to find some good. On our first day back, reporters from all over the country and even a few countries outside the US gathered around the school to witness our recovery process. I just realized something. How many people has he killed? I'm assuming he killed, like, I don't know. Let me see. Shootings have been so common in the country, but ours was regarded as particularly significant due to the fact that still has claimed he's okay. Well, this answers my question. Has claimed a staggering 52 lives, leaving only 4 people he shot still alive. So some of them are critical. 52 lives? That's insane. Huh. 52 lives. Let me look this up. Give me a second. Is that like triumphs over battles like like in wars? Let me look this up. All right, most fatalities in a school shooting. I think like let me see. It's not loading. I think like the most that's ever been was like I think like 32. I think none of them give me a good list. Okay, which school shooting had the most deaths? Oh my God. Which school shootings had the most deaths? There we go. They won't give me a simple answer. Is it like a tie? The deadliest school shooting in the United States was Virginia Tech, 33 fatalities and 23 injuries. Okay, so even then, that would be like if 33 dead. Wow. This school shooting had 52. That's a lot. That is a lot. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Give me a second. Let me look this up. I don't. I'm trying to figure out like what is going through his mind while using the school shooting. I mean, obviously, I like that it's just not dropped. He's continuing it on, but like it's still poorly written. Let me see. Wait. Okay, okay. Sorry. I'm just messaging. I'm just messaging people. Okay. All those lives connected directly to countless family members, friends, and now subjected to a high subject to a heightened risk of depression and statistically even suicide. Seth kind of directly taken had directly taken somebody with a cloud drama moving on. Nah. Okay, so this is just like okay, whatever. Yes, it's sad. You don't have to tell us how sad it is. It's just sad. All right. There's a way to like express sadness and depression through something like this, even though it's obvious. This is not the right way. Signs on all. I don't know if what I said made sense. I really hope it does. I don't want to explain myself. I just want to read this stupid book. Signs on all the new school's doors instructed to gather us at the gymnasium. I headed I'm not sure that's the right move to do. So she was smiling and gave me a warm hug from behind. You're always there for me. I had no one to do without you here. What the fuck? Like that's just so random. You don't have to worry about Abby. At this point, you're basically a core program, a core section to my program. Beep boop boop bop. That's virgin talk. I'm not trying to make fun of virgins, but I'm gonna make fun of him. Yeah, with your robot tack. Yeah, I smelled and walked him down. As we entered the gymnasium, the only noise I could hear was the sound of a shuffling bags and the bags of the shoes against the bleachers. Barely anyone was talking to about. Speaking of bags, how come he wasn't stripped? How come he didn't mention him being like not stripped, but searched? I'm just messaging. I'm just messaging. Okay, sorry. Many of the students have not arrived at school yet or were evacuated before they could see anything. The amount of psychologist damage avoided that reality also gave me a sense of comfort. Just knowing some people with a useful image in their heads. Wow, that's kind of sickening. And not in a good. I don't know. Abby and I sat next to Davis, who looked more upset than I ever seen her. That made somehow found a way to still mumble, "Hey, buddy, nice to see you." I smiled upon the administration. This is nothing but a kiss ass to James. Like, like, what the hell, man? Like, I don't like. There's really no like. I. Oh man, a man in a long black coat and suit walked out introducing, "Hello, I am Donald Richoff. I have been assigned by the President of the United States to address incidents like the ones in your school that have been bravely oh, whoops, sorry, shit, sorry." We remain silent and continue. I'm not going to fill this room with empty idealistic words, even if I tried many people would identify. Hmm. Um, Listen, school shootings suck. I get it. And in a case like this, since it's so common, I guess it makes sense for the president to address it. But I don't believe that he would still do this. I don't believe it. Hmm. Okay. Our president believes trans our president believes in transparency and remaining relevant to reality, not deluding to appear as someone acted blah blah blah. This was a school shooting, one like many of the students you have heard about while appearing blah 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 blah. Okay, I want you all to stop for a moment and think of your cell phones, clock. What do you see? Okay, this is while many of you has already commented, okay, blah blah blah. In closing, the president has decided to speak to each and every. Wait, what? The president. The president has decided to speak to each and every individual class later this week. This is not a photo opportunity. There will be no press in the rooms. The president of the United States has made a professional decision to single-handedly ask your question. What the fuck? No, I'm going to guess what's going to happen. I'm going to guess what's going to happen. Um, the president is going to take a liking to James and he's going to like knight him as like a royal member or I don't know like a important person to the government to the president. Oh my God, there better not be something so stupid like that. There were many sounds of shock indistinguishably surrounding the gymnasium. Many of us never imagined we would be able to see the president in person, let alone be able to talk to him. Mr. Richoff continued, I would not like to direct you to the screens on each of your wall. Okay, so they're gonna talk. All right. Okay, so the screen immediately switches to my gym teacher, Mr. Mack. So right now they're gonna be showing pictures, I guess, sitting in his partially tilted up hospital room with a bandage over his face and another covering the side of his chest. What? Is this real? What? This can't be real. Okay, give me a second. This is just what the hell? I need a moment. I already need a moment. I need a break. He's like, I need to text this person. I'm so upset. Uh, I don't know. There's so many things wrong. There's so many things wrong. Okay, okay. Let me continue reading. Students of Lakewood High, you can see me in this, but in this room, I'm just talking to a camera. I'll do my best to get through what has been running through my mind the last few days while I have been unconscious. Okay, Mr. Mack wasn't a lot like teachers divided with emotion. He treated us equal. Okay, so Mr. Mack is like a cool guy, and he's now hurt. All right. Okay. I don't think this is the right move to do. I don't think showing kids who just survived a school shooting a picture of like a hospitalized person is the right move to do. I don't think so. I don't know. I want to know your opinion, Naomi. Tell me your opinion because you're also texting me. I want to hear your opinion. Like, what? Name one thing good that this chapter has done. Okay, okay. I read your text message and I liked it. You said nothing. It's great. It's great. All right. Resuming eye contact with the lens, Mr. Mack continued, "As you can imagine, under my bandages and gunshots from the bruising was no doubt and turned to the center of my forehead. Said, stupid, blah 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 blah. Aw, he's so cool. Seth, the gunman, began scrambling away from. I, I mean, this is so stupid. I'm not gonna read this shit. Bone shaken cheered. We had realized many of us lives without him. Seth would have been able to continue using his automatic rifle. Wait, he has the same. He has a rifle? Oh yeah, he has a rifle. Yeah, yeah. He. I remember last time he unsheathed it like a sword, though. That kind of makes no sense because unsheathing with a sword, you use one hand. I don't. I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it. Alright, as you play through, the gunman has planted explosives around the premise. Oh my God! More references to Columbine. The explosives would have had an effect similar to what would have been of napalm. Okay, no doubt would have destroyed most everything within the school itself. Wait, what? Napalm destroying the school? How big were these bombs? I mean, no, no. Okay, but with the K9 use detection equipment, extra schools. Okay, napalm. All right, let me continue reading it. Maybe that's a typo. Napalm wouldn't really destroy like a building. It would like do big damage, but it wouldn't destroy a building. I hope you will all continue to be strong through this hard time. I need you all to. All right. I want every single one of you to know that I'm very sorry, very replaceable. I also wanted to thank Jason. All right. All right. Yeah, man. Jason, not James. For the first time, James is not the center of attention. The principal of the school approached the center of the gymnasium of the stadium and Richard's school. He went to a speech of the nation. All right. When does the president come? It's gonna be a stupid scene. We were then excused to an earlier lunch after being told we were finished for the day. The opportune members of Davis hung by the closet. He was also mentioned that the bus driver going on battle was work regarding the damage done to our bus as a result of evacuations from school. It's amazing anyone could be concerned with the financial support of the tragedy. Okay, blah 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 blah. All of this is kind of pointless. All right, Raymond our school. There's so many there's so many important details that are missing out, and all the details that we are getting from this book means nothing. And they're sometimes wrong. There's no way the president. I don't know. Raymond wasn't injured, so he wasn't ready to return to school. So we just assumed he just wasn't ready. So that Freeman was an invitation. Okay, outside of the blah, 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 blah. All right, the substitute gym teacher. Okay, walked out of the classroom. Yeah, tells us basketball and rackets on each other's hands. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Not many students played until the dream question. No matter what, it would always remind us of death. Yeah, this whole chapter was fucking pointless. Chapter 8 is completely pointless. The pacing is off. The information that we need, we're not given, and all the information he gives us are just completely shit. Okay, let me continue reading. Chapter 9. Chapter 9. I am, 45 pages? I'm halfway through the book. Yes. All right. The next day, Abby asked me to meet her after school. She wanted to see me outside the church. Okay. I suppose I could have been worried she was going to talk about something dramatic, but Abby has acquired a habit of not letting me down. I can trust her with my heart, and I've always felt her safe in her soft hands. Yeah. As I walked up, she asked, "How much have you missed me? How much does someone in the middle of the desert long for water?" Wow, that is so deep. That is probably one of the most dumbest lines I've ever read in a book. How long, like, you know, a quote like this could work. It doesn't work this way. Not because it's very, like, just forced, but it's because James, no, I don't like James. I don't, hate him, but I don't. I dislike him. I'd say that I dislike him. I don't hate him. I just can't sympathize with him. She smiled. And of course she likes it. You know, if I said that to a girl, she would have been like, "You are a fucking loser." That's what she would have said to me. Well, I missed you more than. And she tried to take it, only to laugh and give up and come up with an analogy. I missed you to that ridiculous extent too. She moved closer and asked me another question. Why haven't you kissed me? Hasn't she like kissed his face except the lips? Let me see. Why haven't you kissed me? Well, you kissed every part of my face outside my lips. Oh, okay. Her eyes lit up and she gave me a huge smile. I've been hand on one. Oh my God, this is. Oh my God. You know how simple it would be to describe a kissing scene? My kissing scene in my book is very simple. They talk to each other and they look each other in the eyes and they just said, okay. Then she put her lips to my lips and we kiss. There you go. That's how simple a kissing scene is. I read all this and like this is I can already tell none of this is necessary, but let me read this shit just because you want me to. Wrapping her hands around my neck, wrapping her hands around my neck, like choking, alright? Abby got up on her tippy toes and pulled herself towards me. Okay, I'm pretty sure she wrapped her arms around the neck. She gave me the softest kiss I have ever felt. A surge of electricity shot between us. It felt like she was melting into me. That were wow, this is like a porn star kiss. We continued to kiss as a tiny thought loomed in my eyes. I passively indicated with the okay. We walked home together. All right, well they finally kissed. I imagine. All right, not caring anyone's. You know, a kiss like this kiss was long overdue, and I feel like a kiss like this should be at the end of a chapter, not at the start. All right, so now she's here, and her dad is here. Her father bursts out the door. All right, not caring at everyone around him. Abigail, where have you been? He clenched a beer in his hand and breathed in the same way an angry bull. Seemed louder in his speech. In You got some damn chores to do, and I'm sick of you coming home late at night. And I both knew it. Most of the time she was late is because she was sitting out her house refusing to go in until she was determined whether or not her mother was dead. Alright, well this is just over dramatic. You think I won't abandon you just like your mother, you ungrateful brat? I raised you to show zero respect for me. Is this how I raised you? Aw. Cars continue to pass by in response to her father's outburst. I mean, yeah, you guys are just I don't know why this. They're cars. They're gonna mind their own business. Like he's not doing anything. He's just scolding her daughter because her daughter's just. Her father continued to scream and seeming a delusion of the world around him. That sentence could have been dumbed down a lot better. I'm not gonna even try to dumb it down. At that point, I wasn't sure if it was more who he was or he's unsure. Using that to make. After a short while of his outburst, I could see the corner of my eye. A police officer approached on foot. The police officer? Where the fuck does this police officer come from? It's like haven't seen like a police like in his uniform just walking around. All right. Her father continued to rant and throw objects lying outside the house. Are you going to answer me? Are you going to say anything? I'm gonna have to drag you inside. Okay, yeah, all right. If the police officer's here, then after hearing that, the police officer should do something. He's like, I'm not gonna talk. I gotta calm down. After throwing a couple more rocks and bottles at his house, he's gonna dance mockingly like a monkey. Because this world doesn't seem to give a damn about you, Abigail. I could knock you out right now, and not a soul would care. No one about you but me. You disrespect me? I opened my mouth to argue, but in her defense, Abby put my arm. Okay. Her father saw my mouth move and exploded. Oh, damn. What is. He's just throwing rocks and bottles at his house? Why at his house? That's messed up. Are you renting? You would be kicked out. What is it, you punk? What do you have to say? Do you know what she is? Do you even know the first thing about this freak? Yeah. I wonder why she disrespects you. He violently shook towards me and began stumbling. Okay, sound deranged? He said, I'm going to drag you in, in by your little rat tail, Abigail. I quickly stepped in front of her and completely shot her pleasure and swung a beer at me. It collided with the side of my skull, causing blood to pour underneath my hair. Okay, so he got hurt, blah 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 blah. I looked up slowly to see with my blurred vision the police dog Wait, police dog? He was walking his dog? I don't remember that part. Wait a minute, wait a minute. So the cop decides to do something about it, but not before? So when he was yelling and threatening his daughter and doing vandalism, disturbing the peace, the cop was like, nope, nope, that's fine. But when he hits James, the cop's like, no, you fucked up. You can't do that. Now that's pushing it too far. Unreal. This is like the biggest plot armor I've ever seen. I looked up slowly to see with my blurred vision the police. All right, so he was walking the cop. From what I could make out, the cop had no interest in calling the dog. It was as if he enjoyed seeing people commit. All right, so that's just. I had barely taken any time from Abby to remove her jacket and press the soft interior against the side of my head. I could see her father condition was not at all in her mind. She's chosen me, like I'd chosen her. 30 minutes passed. Sat in the back of a canine SUV now parked. The patrolman was waiting for an ambulance, emotionless. I know he'd be gullible to assume he had never seen anything like this before. Oh, what the fuck? I'm not gonna even call these. This is bad writing. This is bad. At first it wasn't like terrible. It wasn't good. It was far from decent. But this is like at its best. This is bad writing. Oh my God. Everyone gets numb to a routine, no matter how dramatic or strange. That's you know what in a page full of shit sentences, that's a pretty good one. This officer had looked like he had seen this day come go 100 times before. It was just another drunk. Well, yeah, yeah. Okay, whatever. When the ambulance arrives, the patrolman asked me if I could press charges. I wasn't sure what to do until Abby quickly leaned towards my ear, telling me that if I didn't, it would mean he could take out his anger. Okay, blah 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 blah. All right, who cares? The officer asked Abby if she wanted to have a with her when she did with her father. She replied that she would stay with me. Are you sure about that? Kid's gonna need some stitches. Might be a little groggy for a few days with a head injury. It may as well have been me, and that's all the more reason for me to stay with him. I'm not going anywhere. What? Dude, you can't stay with him. Like, he's a kid. He doesn't even own a house. He doesn't even own a tent. He doesn't even own an RV. He doesn't have any place to stay besides his parents' house. It's not up to him. It's, whatever. All right, then. He nodded at the ambulance. He then ensured that she doesn't own anything. The ambulances work. Stage while we finish up. All right. Abby and I rested on my bed covers, still wearing our shoes and everything. That's fucking nasty. I can never do that. I can never sleep on my bed with my shoes. I will take them off. My mind was too distracted by what had happened when we came in to worry about dirty blankets. You guys are dirty. Breaking the silence, Abby said, "You're the most loving and selfless person I've ever known." Oh my God, James, you are perfect. I love this book. Not. I still felt conflicted. So many things that Abby didn't want to wear. But you forgot to include yourself, Abby. She smiled doubtfully. Everything that James says makes Abby smile. Like really? I stared into her eyes, and she tried to look back, but was struggling with emotions rapidly taking her. She began tearing up. Well, James, whatever love I have, it's all for you. Tears began to fall down her face. I love you too. She started crying and pulled herself against me. I love you. Together we tried to get to Chapter 10. I don't want to read this book. I don't want to read this book. Poopy poop poop. I don't want to read this book. But I'm halfway done. I'm halfway done. I gotta keep going. Oh, fuck me. This is so stupid. Alright then. The next morning, I was surprised Davis didn't leave to greet me as I watched the bus. We sat across from him. Oh, is he jealous that Abby loves him? Hey Davis, how are you today? Why don't you have a car, James? You're 17. Only losers like me ride the bus. Abby gave me a look of concern. Though Abby didn't know Davis too well, she understood him to be a happier person. Neither of us expected Davis to say something so negative. It's not really that negative. I mean, not everyone has a white picket fence life, Davis. Some people have to ride the bus. A white picket fence life. I don't. No. I don't know if that's a normal thing to say. I don't know if that's like a phrase that's like very common. I don't like that phrase. I think it's rather it's not many people can relate to it. Most people will just be like, "What the fuck?" I can relate. I know what he's trying to say. It's stupid. Davis turned angrily and spoke as he pierced me. You don't think I know that? You should get a job, buy your own car. What are you even doing with your life? Yeah, man. I like Davis now. Davis was all kissy, kissy, goo goo gaga, poopy poo poop with James, and now he's like, yeah, man, you're 17. Get a fucking job. Yeah, I'm loser. All right. Happiness, as far as I can to be acquired through any means if love is not involved. If I got a job on top of school, I barely have any time to spend with Abby. Jesus, man, like you just like you're gonna need a job sooner or later. Like this is just stupid high school shit. Oh, look, I'm lagging. I like he's a serial killer. I think James is a serial killer. I need her more than anything, and I thought Davis knew this. Davis was probably just upset over everything that has happened recently, and this is his way of coping, trying to close our less negative. Well, buddy, I'm here if you need me. With the same tone he always used, he rolled his eyes, golfed, and scooted closer to the window. Oh yeah, he doesn't give James the window. No, Davis is just jealous that that wait, sexy. I forgot the. I don't know. I don't remember. Davis is just jealous that James likes Abby, and yeah. Later that morning, I found myself in a history class, staring at a very nervous Mr. Hanson. You realize the president of the United freaking States is going to be here, right? Wait, is the president really going to be here? No, there's no way. That's fake. No, the president wouldn't really do that. Voice interrupted as our classroom door was swiftly pushed. The president of the United freaking States is about. Okay, yeah, says Mr. Hanson nervously laughed nervously over that. It was okay. Had overheard him. Okay, blah blah blah. So the the bodyguard heard him and just mocked him. Yeah, whatever. Mr. Hanson had turned to class and rushed on. All right, think before you ask the president anything. No stupid questions. Another voice came to the door. You're right, Mr. Hansons. There are no stupid questions. We all froze to see it was the president who had spoken. The president. Who's the president? Who's the president? All right. John, the president. As he walked in the room, I quickly realized that he was much taller than I assumed from watching TV. The president centered himself to the room as Secret Service asked Mr. Hanson to take a seat at his desk. Four members of the U.S. S. Okay, okay. Listen, listen, listen. You don't need to say the USSS. You could just say from the Secret Service. We all know it's in America. You said it's from Lakewood, Washington. Washington is from America. So you don't need to say USSS. And I understand why he's doing this though. It's an abbreviation. The USSS, here's the thing, you need to say it beforehand. Like as soon as Secret Service is mentioned in this book, you have to say USSS afterwards. For example, just say a member of the Secret Service, or as it's known, the USSS. Like you have to say that before, because someone from like Japan, if they're reading this book, God, please grant them strength if they're reading this book. They need to know. Most people won't really know. I mean, the only reason why I know the United States Secret Service is because I s- I actually take interest in it. Most people won't take interest in it. Let me look this up. Let me see if I'm correct. Maybe I'm just nitpicking, but I just don't think it flows very well. Okay. Oh, whoops, sorry. Four members of the United States Secret Service stood behind the president as he began to speak. I'm not I'm not to hear. Sorry, that's my fault. I'm not here to bring a dark. I just read your message, Naomi. You're so stupid. You're so dumb. I'm not here to bring a dark cloud into this room. I want to be uplifting, to be helpful, and I want you to feel like you can say whatever you like without any fear of criticisms or repercussions. I feel like that's a terrible thing to say when a school shooting happens, because some dumbass kid, I'm telling you, one dumbass kid is gonna be so scarred and so like emotionally damaged from the school shooting. I'm not gonna even say it. I'm not going to say it. Chris Jenkins, the class clown, blurted, "Why are you such a d-bag? Why are you such a d-bag? The fuck? Okay." Most everyone in the classroom sat in shock as Mr. Hanson violently lurched from his. "Chris, how dare you disrespect the President of the freaking United States?" "Thank you, a USSS members." Then asked Mr. Hanson. Uh, uh, Mr. Hanson. Oh my God, this is no. The president walked over to Chris, pulling his own pants slightly back so he could crouch. "Now you may feel I am what you say, a D-bag, but you should know to address me as President D-bag, as I believe I'd earned the title President." This is such. He's trying to be funny. This is not funny. Oh, oh, that's painful to read. I cannot believe I read that. I cannot believe I read that line. Oh, that's so painful. Oh my God, I felt like the person writing this book, Onion guy, Onision, I felt like he was. Oh my God, give me a second, man. Oh my God, that's such a. Alright, I got myself a little snack too, so I don't have to be tortured. Why are you such a D-bag? Now you may feel like you. I'm not gonna read that line. No. Chris now shaking and not no shaking. Why is he shaking? Awkward chuckle. The president smiled and returned in front of the room and said, "Now, what other question do you all have for me?" Literally everyone in the class aside from Chris raised their hands. The president looked directly at me and said, "James Patrick, the boy who nearly saved the day. What is your question?" How the? Oh my God! I jinxed myself. Somehow, out of every other kid, how the hell would he know that he saved the day? The boy who nearly saved the day. What is your question? Oh, look, you know who I am? I read up to school and recently, read up on the school and recently, how are your feet healing up? Really, they're actually really well. Actually, the evidence is amazing. Like the glass and dirt out. It's wonderful to hear. Oh my God, he's making himself the center of attention. I knew it. All right, what is the question? But it's gonna be a stupid ass question. I just wanted to know how you feel about the things people call you in the news and around the world. I knew it. That is a stupid question. What about the school shooting? I would have asked, what are you gonna do about school shootings? I'm just eating. I'm sorry if you could hear me eat. The president gave a slightly sad smile and replied, I cannot. Oh my God, he's actually gonna answer this question. All right, let me hear this. I want to eat first. This is stupid. Okay. I cannot and do not want to control what people say about me. All I can really control is what I myself am saying and doing. I find myself repeatedly stating that I came into office with the best intentions and I continue to lead as president with those same intentions. Some decisions are blah 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 blah. You know, not the blade of a guillotine. Mr. President, we need to move on. Okay, so he didn't really answer that question. Dude, this you get the chance to talk to the president and you're able to ask him one question and you use that question. You know what this reminds me of? Have you seen that South Park episode where where there's like a disease going on and it makes people bleed out of their ass? And Cartman got the disease and he says, "I got my period." And then he's all like, "That means I'm matured and everything." Blah blah blah. And and then like Stan gets very jealous, so he starts to take like drugs that make him like mature faster, and he ends up getting boobs. And then I'm not gonna tell you why, but like literally God comes down and he says like everyone must calm down. Who has one question? And then Everyone could ask God anything, anything. And then Stan says, I need to know, why haven't I gotten my period? And God is just like, my boy, you are a boy. My child, you are a boy. Boys don't get periods. Like, it's just that's what I feel about this. Maybe that's what he was going for. Mr. President, we need to move on. I want you all to know there's going to be some major changes around your school. I've, I've approved a budget shift that will help your funds significantly, and a security program that will promote safer schools for everyone. I will not stand by and do nothing when these incidents occur. So I'm doing what any reasonable person will be doing. Yeah, because money fixes everything, he said. Thank you all. And Chris, remember all ta, okay? Mr. Hanson then stood up and looked at Chris as if he just slapped Mr. Hanson's mother right in front of him. Oh, okay. Mr. Hanson sighed and deeply considered. Anyone else almost pass out? Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, fine, stupid. Mr. I laughed even harder. Unfortunately, it was shit on me if I didn't tell him right away. Okay, the first thing Abby. All right, that's just pointless. All right, let me eat this. Oh my god. Okay, the first thing Abby said to me when I met her. So it looks like Mrs. Stanley's getting a new desk. The president. Yep, he met her with you guys too. Yeah. And just the news. Jason has been hitting on me. Not sure what to do about it. Just like flirting, or is it heavy? I think the whole saving our lives thing went to his head. He just grabbed my butt and clapped. Wow. So Jason was cool because he saves the day, but now he fills up girls. All right. She said, I yelled at him not to do it again. I replied, Did you talk to the teacher? Mrs. Stanley says I was uncomfortable and says she would give him detention if he tried to do it again. What? No, you should like suspend him immediately. Yeah, oh whatever. I love that she did everything I would have done, leaving no room for me to imagine potential. Okay, blah 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 blah. Well, thank you for telling me. She interrupted. What about you? Any girls grabbing your butt these days? All right, all right. That kind of actually made me laugh. Nope, because my butt isn't as good looking as yours. Oh my god, you're so funny. Yeah, yeah, oh my god. All right, everyone, let's play some badminton. Bad badminton. Yes. Remember, Sean, do you mean badminton? I didn't. Rayman. Is that okay? Okay. It's Raymond. Alright, everyone. Do you want to see Raymond versus yourselves? You're bad. Okay. Everyone's saying to get a birdie. Okay, blah blah blah. Alright, the teacher is embarrassing him. So is that the game? No more badminton. This is a sissy game anyway. Someone here. Uh-oh, watch! I might try to shoot us too. Oh. Oh. I like that joke. I like that. That's actually funny. That's I'm a bit different. I don't believe in like waiting. That's pretty funny. We all was trying. Oh god, fucking pussies. I'm a dick though. I meant to comment the individual who yelled out, put their head down. They were obviously trying to avoid being pierced by raised men. They furiously walked away, throwing a tantrum by kicking a garbage can. Everyone's pick your partner and start playing. I mean, listen, listen. I don't believe in too soon, and that line made me laugh because I'm not in their situation. However, if I was in that situation and someone said that, I'd just be like, "Ugh, dude, that's low. That's low. That's not funny." It's only funny because I'm not in that situation. So, yeah, whatever. Wait, sorry. Okay, sorry. Naturally, Abby was on my team, and we played against a couple people who were equally enthusiastic. Okay, yeah. So yeah, blah 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 blah. So yeah, so Rick let me know he's happy to help cover your food utilities while you stay here in the condo. Wait, what? I mean, I didn't have to move anywhere. Oh my God. Let me continue. Wait. So, okay, so before, the problem was that he was moving away and he would never see Abby again. Well, I want to say never, but it would be long distance. But then suddenly, the pacing just Rick just decides, oh, let me pay for the utilities. He's gonna pay for two houses just because James wants to be with a girl. Why wouldn't they switch schools because of the shooting? This is such a oh man, this is just man, I'm not oh, this is just like there could have been a real dilemma, a real problem, like a real like situation in the story, but it just gets solved. Your sister is going to come with us. I like that my sister asked, "What's up, sis?" She pushed food over the place and mumbled, "It's whatever. I don't want to talk about it." Abby squeezed my hands. She was still smiling at me. I was overwhelmed. One of the greatest pending burdens in my head. Blah blah blah. We're looking ridiculous. I know we separated. Okay. I felt like I was getting my life back without having really taken it in the first place. I know. After dinner, Abby and I cuddled in bed while listening to some of her favorite bands. She would sing along with some song, knowing some words, and I would just keep my eyes closed, paying attention to. Yeah. In that room alone, I often would find myself being uttered. Okay. I fell asleep listening to the sound of her beautiful voice. All right. I'm done. I'm done reading this book. It's been 1 hour. Ah, the book just gets worse and worse and worse. I'm gonna end the stream. I want to take a little break. Okay. I may stream this book later on. I don't know when, but it's killing me. All right. I hope you all enjoyed. Naomi, I hope you enjoyed. I read your messages. You're laughing at me. Uh, I will try my best to keep my cool down. All right, let me end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later.